So this is about apportioning joint cost. So first we'll see like what is joint cost, then we'll see the sum for this. So if you see here, normally when we do process costing, okay, process costing moves like this. So we have a process, A, then we might have another process called as B, then it moves to a process called as C. So that's how it usually moves. So but sometimes what happens, okay, there would be several products which comes out from a particular process. For example, you put a raw material here, the raw material here, and this raw material keeps it's processed and it comes to here, and this process is again, it's like reprocessed and it comes to here. But as an output from process C, it becomes two products, okay, something like AB, okay, CD. So there are like two products which come out of this common process, okay. So all these processes from A, B, C, okay, all this process are called as common process, okay, or common process or common cost, okay. Why do we call it as common cost is because this is common among all these two products here. So it is common, okay, among all these products. For example, if it takes 100 rupees here to process, here it is another 100, here it's another 100. So our common cost would be a total of 300. Now this common cost can also be called as joint cost, okay, common cost or joint cost. So now the question is, how do we value these two products? If there's only a single product like CD, then CD would be like considered as 300. But when you get two different types of products, then you have to find out like the value of each. So what you could do is you can find out through many methods, okay. There are like three methods which are available. So we'll start from one of the method is called as physical units method. Physical units method, and the second one is called as sales value method, and the last one is net realizable value method. So there are like three methods in which we could split this 300, okay. This 300 has to be split because only when you split we can find out like what is their cost, okay. So this 300, assuming that it's going to be physical units method because that's the easiest one. So AB is 1 unit, okay, 1 unit of AB comes out and 1 unit of CD also comes out. So in that case, so totally out of all this expenses we get two products, okay. So this 300 we could divided on two units, on two physical units. So that would be 300 by 2, 300 by 2, which is equal to 150, right? It will be equal to 150. So that's about the concept here. So we have used a physical units method here. So hope you got the idea here. So the common cost or joint cost is any process which precedes the split off, okay. See, this is called as a split off point. If you want, it's called a split off point. Split off point is the point where this common expense, okay, it now becomes two products rather than becoming like just one product. It becomes two products. So any cost before the split off point is called as joint cost or common cost. Any cost which is going to be incurred after split off point would be like individually for AB there will be separate cost, and individually for CD there might be separate cost, okay. So that's about apportioning joint costs here. So we'll work out this sum. So if you take this sum here, A Co produces two products X and Y in a single joint process. The joint costs were when 5,000 units of product X and 10,000 units of product Y were produced. Additional processing costs were 10,000 for product X and 15,000 for product Y. Product X sells for $20 and product Y sells for $10. What will be the joint cost allocations to products X and Y using the physical units method, sales value method, and net realizable method? So let's start the problem here. So our job is to allocate this joint cost of 70,000 to products X and Y. Okay, so we'll start from the first method. So we'll start from physical units method. So the joint cost is going to be is 70,000, and this would be allocated on the units. So it's going to be units of X and Y. So X units has 5,000 and the units of Y is 10,000. So if we split, it is going to be like this. So joint cost for X would be like this. So I think first, before that, we have to find out the total units. Total units would be this number added to this number. So total units is 15,000. So the joint cost for X will be 70,000 into, we have to find out what is for 5,000 divided by 15,000. So that's about the first one. So let's get that cost. Okay, so this is the joint cost which is allocated, and we can get it for Y also. So for Y, it is going to be 70,000 into 10,000. So it would be 46. Okay, so when you add both, you will get the total. Okay, you will get the total cost. So when you add, you have to get the total. Okay, or there's some kind of a mistake you have made. Okay, so the total joint cost is 70,000. So this is about the physical units method, where we divide the joint cost based upon the units. Okay, so the next one is going to be the sales value method. So we'll start from the sales value method. The sales value method is also similar to this. So we'll first copy this and we'll entirely paste it. So again, joint cost is going to be this. What is the sales value? The sales value of X is going to be a different number. So it's going to be X sells for $20. Okay, so X would be sold for 20 and Y will be sold for 10. So we have to get the sales value of X, sales value of Y, and this is total. Okay, this is going to be total sales value. So let's get the sales value. So sales value of X is 1 lakh and Y is 1 lakh. So both are like same. It comes to 2 lakhs. So the joint cost for X would move like this. So the single sales value of X is going to be this much, and for Y, sorry, and the total sales value is this much. So both are like 1 lakh units only. So what we can do is we can just simply work it out. Okay, so we got the joint cost. So the joint cost would be split for X as 35,000 and for Y as 35,000, and the total joint cost is again 70,000. So we are moving to the last method. So this method is called as a net realizable value method. So either way we can copy all of these. So we can start here. So if you read, it would be additional processing costs were 10,000 for X and 15,000 for Y. Okay, so what is net realizable value? See, net realizable value refers to what is the profit that these products will make. What is the profit that these products will make, okay, when they are being sold. Okay, so net realizable value, right? So for Y, sorry, for X, it will be like this. They've already made a sales value of 1 lakh. From this we have to deduct, okay, we have to deduct 10,000, which is the additional processing charge that we have to deduct, and for Y we have to deduct 15,000. We have to deduct this. So this is a sales value and this is the deduction value. So first we have to add both. We got the number. For this also we got the number. So what is our total NRV? So the total NRV is going to be is 1,75,000. So the joint cost has to be split according to that basis. So 70,000 into 90,000 divided by 1,75,000, and for Y it will be 85,000 So what would be the joint cost apportioned? It would be 36,000 and 34,000. So that's about the answer. So again, total joint cost is 70,000 because that is what we are splitting here. So these are three methods in which we can apportion the joint cost.